Hold on a second. I'm sure you're wondering, how did I achieve this video? Well, if you're interested, watch this video to the very end.
Baby, not the way that you
Subscribe to Karena U TV.
Hello guys, welcome to Learn with Karena U. Yes, we're about to learn something very exciting, like as I said at the beginning of this video. So I'm going to be showing you my easy transition video tutorial. It's an easy one because a lot of people ask me questions on how do you do this, how do you do that. So I decided that okay, I'm gonna show you this very easy tutorial, although I'm not like a lecturer as in on video editing. I'm just going to show you what I know and some of the easy ways you can do most of your transition videos. So let's dive into it. Alright, so the software I'm using to edit this particular transition video is Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2019. That's what I'm using, and that's what I actually use to edit my videos, both YouTube and any other videos. But then if I don't want to do anything so complicated, if I want to do something like sharp without wasting much of my time, I usually use Petal Clips. Yes, Petal Clips on my Android phone. I use it to edit a very quick transition video. If I don't use, although I've been comfortable using Petal Clips, well, before now I usually use Power Director or I use KineMaster, but I just like using Petal Clips. I just like it because of one or two reasons. But then for this particular video, I want to give a very detailed explanation, so I want to use my Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2019. But it doesn't mean that you must have this particular software. Transition videos does not really specify a particular software. It's actually the editing that matters. So you can use any software to do your editing. It doesn't really matter. So let's begin. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to select my clips and the content that I want to edit. So I'm going to do that quickly and then we'll start with the business of the day. I'll actually go to my various folders and drag my whatever video I want to use. That's actually called importing. I'll import my videos into the software where I'm going to do the editing. Due to copyright issues, I will not be playing the sound I'll use to edit this video. I'll just use instrumentals so that you can just get it. But then I'll just play the song for some minutes so that you know the song that I'm using. The song I'm using to do my transition video is this. Magix. I don't want their copyright wahala. I just don't want it. But don't worry, at the beginning of the video I'll just play it with the transition video so that you see how it looks like. But for this tutorial I'm not going to play it because I don't want any issue with YouTube. So we have finally imported all our videos and our sounds that we're going to be using for the editing of this tutorial. So let's begin now. So before I start editing my videos, what I usually do is that I preview them. I take my time to preview the videos that I want to use so that I will know where I want to cut and where I want to join my videos. So this is me previewing all the videos. So after all my videos have been carefully previewed, I want to start my editing. Now, if you look at this video, you will notice that I was standing and I was turning my head. Look at it. So the goal is when I turn my head, I change to this outfit, which is this. If you notice here too, I was turning my head. So we are about to create that magic. I'm so sorry that you're not hearing the sound. Remember I told you I'm avoiding copyright. What I'll do is to add instrumentals so that you don't really get bored. So it's just, I think this is just 3 outfits that I used 3 outfits, not just 3 outfits, 3 outfits with different looks. So I just want to create the magic. You can see the other one where I was turning. So let's do this now. So we start with, I think I want to start with the outfits where I was dressed with the same 2-piece. So I'll use this outfit. But let me just I'll start from where, let's see whether we should start from here. So let's start from here. I want to start where I started looking from here. So I'm going to take from this point. When I turn, I won't really take where I turn, like I'll go a little bit, that's my head was moving, but it didn't come to the end. I won't make it to come to the end because I want to add the other one. So what I will do is, remember this is my software, you can use any other software. I will take from where my head was slightly turning, I'm cutting from here, I'll lift this and put this on my panel here. It's loading. So the video is here. So first of all, I've not even added the sound, so let's add the sound quickly. Let me just drag the sound that I'm using for my transition video. So my sound is on the panel, so as you can see, this is where the whole process is going on. So I'm going to play. You can see here I slightly turned, so I'm going to look at where my head is, and then I'll come to the next outfit. This is just a thing of cut and join. Let's not make it so complicated. I don't know if I should use the white or the black. Let's start with the black, or let's start with the white. I don't know. So I'm coming here to pick from where, let me listen to it. Okay, I was still trying to position myself in order. Okay, so I'm going to come to where my head, remember, you can see where my head is, that point. So I'm going to take from where my head was, I'm taking from this point. This is where my head started, and you can see my hand is the same with this one. So at the end of the day, you can see the magic. So I'm going to cut from this point, and I'll lift this to the panel. So let's see what we have done. Let's see. As you can see, I cut this part and I joined it, so you can see the switch. But before then, I want to adjust my clip so that it will fit into the frame. So for this software, I'll just come here, and I don't want my legs to show. I don't want this down part to show, because I don't know. And then this light here, I'm not too comfortable with it. I'm a very picky person, so I want to adjust it a little bit. I'm adjusting it, and I'm going to do that for the same clip, for the other clip too. I was thinking of turning it, when I turn to the front, that's where my look will change, because I feel like it's kind of short and my sound is not blending the way I want it to. So I'm going to shift this one a little bit. What I'll do is I'll move this one a little bit and I'll play. I'm going to bring it out a little bit. So I decided to make it much longer. You can see. So what I want to do is, here that my head is turning slightly, can you see? I'll come to this my other clip, and after expanding it, this is what I came up with. Let's go closer. You see? Can you see that? Where the changes took place as my head turned, you can see gradually there's a switch gradually. So that's that. So now what I'm going to do is to pick the next outfit, and I'm going to look at where my head stopped. And don't forget that I'm also using the sound. My head stopped here, so I'm going to pick. The next clip will be from the black one, and I'm going to pick from where, look at this space, this point. I'm going to pick from here. Remember I said it's just a thing of cut and join, so whatever software you're using, you can actually cut and join it. The thing in this outfit is that I forgot myself. I did not use my two hands. So I think I'm going to play some little trick there. So one thing I do when editing my videos is that I take my time to vibe with the music, and aside from me cutting and joining, I also listen attentively to the sound very well, and I use my sound to edit my videos. By the time this video is done, you understand what I'm saying. But this is for people who want to bring in so much of vibe and a lot of creativity in their video. So I decided that I will take from here that I turned. That is what I decided to do, instead of me coming back here, because if you look at this point, this second part is longer, and I'm actually calculating my shot. So I'll just take from here where I turned this other part, and then I'll come here and pick from where, let me see whether I used my hand. Oh no, I didn't use my hand. I didn't use my two hands. So I'm going to make that part of the video slightly creative, slightly. So what I will do is I might just zoom in where my head is, so that they won't notice that my hand is not there. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's look at where we stopped here. I decided I was going to stop at this point. So I'm going to add the next part is from where my head, you can see, let's see. My head is turning. Yes, I'm going to pick from this part and drag it to this other part. You're going to see the magic. So this is what I did. You can watch. I just decided to show my face, and I'm going to pick another outfit, although I finished with all the outfits, but I didn't show this full outfit. So what I will do is that I will add it later on. By then they will not understand. You can see, but it was actually a smooth head movement. You can see it. So I'm going to add another outfit, but I think in this case I'll go for the formal one. then I will take from this point where I was now dancing and add it up. So let's go back to the whites. Let's go back to the whites. I will do something different. I'll pick another one and add to this point. So you can see where my hair turned. I'll still come back here and pick again from where my head slightly. You can see my eyes were even closing, so I'll pick from that part that my eye was closing, because here my eye has already closed or something. But let's look at it. Sorry, it was actually facing front, so I'm going to pick from here that I was facing front here and take some part of it. Probably I'll do a slow motion there, then another effect comes out. I hope you guys are following this. So what I'm trying to say is that in this video, what I'm doing is just cut join, looking at where my face or my facial expression stops, and I will follow the other one and add it. That's just the way it is. So I think with that, everything is done. You don't need to stress yourself. Then I can add any form of effect to make the video more interesting. So this is what I ended up achieving. Look at this. I decided to maintain this short so that I can show the makeup. You can see it went through. So I cut from here, this part, and I put it here. Like as I said, it's just a thing of cut and join. Whatever software you're doing, you can cut and join. Just follow the timing and the facial expression. So I'm going to add another clips again. This time around I might make it full, so just watch out. So look at what we came up with. I'm sure you're wondering, how did I create that magic? Yes, what I actually did was that, remember I stopped here where I turned. So this is like a zoom effect. I did like a zoom out effect so that I can now easily show my hand movements and show the switch. So then here I now made this particular one a slow motion. I'm going to add again another clip with a slow motion. Then this other part is the vibing part. I wish I could play the sound out, but then when I'm done editing, you'll see what I'm talking about. So how did I create this zoom out effect? What I did was that I came to my effect control panel. This one does not matter if you're not using Adobe Premiere Pro, it doesn't matter. But if you're using Adobe Premiere Pro, I'll have to show you how I achieved that zoom out effect. So this is my clip, the particular clip that's zoomed out. What I did was that the clip was actually joined together, so I came to this place. The reason why I did this zoom out effect was because of the sound. There's a particular sound you hear it, so that sound, I came to my effect control panel and I started adjusting these numbers. For this particular point here, you can see this place. I came here and I clicked on my position and on my scale. You can see it's blue in color. Then I adjusted the numbers here, and then I now shifted here to this point. You can see as I'm shifting, the zoom out is going. Can you see? It's going. So I shifted it to this point and then I changed the numbers here. So you can see where it stopped. You can see there will be a point. the essence of this point came out because of this blue tick that I clicked. If I didn't click this scale and position, this point would not come out. So as you can see, I've created that zoom effect, and now you can see I cut it because I just wanted it to stop there. I cut it. If I go closer, you can see that I cut it. This is the clip that has that effect. You can create your own effect if you want to. Me, I like creating my own effect. I don't use the normal effect that's already in the software. So now I now made here a slow motion. Now I'm going to add another outfit, and you see me vibing, and I think that will be the end of this whole transition video tutorial. Okay, so I've added the vibing parts. The reason why I am not showing how I'm adding other clips is because this video is like a general video. You can use your software, a different software, to do it. I did some complicated aspect of it, and I didn't want to show that part so I don't confuse beginners, because I think this is just a beginner friendly video. So this is what the result is. You can see the switch, the zoom out. Now for this zoom out part, I want to explain it again. Whatever software you're using, there is something they call I think they call it effects, or they call it transitions. Yes, there's something they call transitions. So whatever software you're using, you can play around with the transitions. Like here in this whole Adobe, there are different transitions that you can actually use. You can install your transitions. There are transitions you can get from other places and install, but that is for the people that know how to use the complicated aspect, and I'm not going to explain that part so I don't confuse you people. So these are video transitions. We have motion like cube spin, flip over. We have different transitions, different kind of transitions you can use for it. We have slide, we have page peel, all those random ones. So whatever software you're using, you can apply your transition to your clip. But me, I told you that in this video I created my own transitions through my effect control, but that is just for people who are using Adobe. But if you're using Power Director, KineMaster, InShot, iMovie, any of Petal Clip, or any editing device, you can add those transitions to your videos and make it look wow and make it pop. So this was my zoom out effect, and I added slow motion, because they were different switch. So moving forward, okay, you can see I cut and started adding different outfits. After the head movements, I now went to the vibing aspect where I was dancing. So you can see I changed to this part where I started turning, and you can see, did you see that? I always mark the positions. I marked the position where I turned, and I continued from there, just like that. Here, my back view, I changed the outfit. I came back again. Where I was slightly turning, I put the next outfit. So you can see, this is me vibing. You can see I was smiling here, and I continued with the smiling. You can see. So if I want to add any kind of effect again, I'll add it, but that's why I ended my video. So in summary, how most transition videos are being done is, what they do is they wear their outfits, they do their whole dancing or whatever thing, the vibe, they change to another outfit, they do the same thing. So the whole transition game works in the editing. So if you're the type of person that you want to be calculating whatever thing you're doing in your transition video, look out for your expression. You can see here I continued with this hand movements, I did it here, so it was very easy for me to switch. So at the end of the day, it looks like magic, but you are the one creating the magic. Do you understand? You are the one creating the magic. The essence of this particular transition video is to show different ways you can style your Ankara. So this was how the outfit is. The outfit was made like this. This was how the outfit was made. So I now showed them how they can use this particular outfit to wear different, you can use it to create different styles. So that was the essence. You can see it change to white, to black, back again, and I now show the full representation of the outfit, and I also try to show the makeup because the makeup is actually nice. So transition videos are meant to be entertaining. Transition videos are not meant to be boring. So whatever thing you can do to make your transition video very, very interesting, please do it, because once your transition video do not look exciting or interesting, it becomes very boring. So how do you make your transition videos very exciting and interesting to watch? Sometimes you can follow trending music, you can follow sounds, listen to sound and work with the sound for your transition videos. By the time I put this video, you will understand how this transition video works. Work with your sound, work with your choice of music, and also work with the kind of content you want to do. Are you trying to do a fashion content? Are you trying to do a makeup content? You know, your transition videos should not just be plain. Sometimes your transition videos should also educate people aside from entertaining people. Like this, my transition video now is more like educating people, and I added some little bit of spice. Educating people in the sense I'm showing them how to style this particular outfit in different ways. One more thing, don't forget that you can add a text or a write-up to your video. I usually put my social media handle beneath my videos, just like a watermark. Watermark is more like putting a write-up so that nobody can, if your video is being shown anywhere, they will just see that is this person that in this video. So what I want to do is to add a text to my video, and that's what I want to do right now. I'm going to put my write-up here. You can see the graphic is out, so I'm going to write my name here. Then when I write my name, I will come to opacity and I will make it a little bit faint. I'll show you that. Okay, so as you can see, I've written my text, so I'll come here. For phone, this thing they actually call it opacity, is usually called transparency, but on Adobe it's called opacity. So to reduce the text, I want to make it faint. I'll make it a little bit faint so that it doesn't look too obvious on my video. As you can see, it's now a little bit faint, so at the end of the day it's not so this thing. So I'm done with my video. Like I'm done. I position it well. What I want to do is to export my video. For people using Adobe, you might want to know how this video is being exported, but then your software, you should know where you want to export your video. I usually export my video from here, file, I come to export and media. This part is not necessary, but I just have to show it. So the format I'm using is H.264 Masters high bit rate, and then you can see I'm exporting my transition video. So I hope you were able to understand. If you have any question, or if you have anything, if you want to ask me further questions about this particular video or what I did in this particular video, drop your comments in the comment section, or you can send me an email. All my details and information will be put in the description box. Thank you for sticking around, and if you love more of this kind, if you like this kind of video and you want to see more of this kind of video, also let me know in the comment section. At this point, I'll sign out here. So peace.
Talk anything that you say, where they make her feel alright. And I got your vibe anytime that I look in your face.
Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share this video, and tell a friend and another friend about this channel.